Now it's recording.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it.
Hey, did you know there's a treasure called the One Piece, and it's directed to a place called Kingdom Hearts? Isn't that exciting or what? Hey, Luffy, what are you talking to? All these people right here. You trying to tell us everything? Well, let's go. Hi, my name is Narisaki Fan in Kentucky,
I'm Enes Diaz.
and sorry about that corny intro. I just couldn't think of one right now. Welcome to the Kingdom Hearts One Piece Enes lobby. Last time we were at Skypedia, and I believe they landed from that squid. Anyway, here's what I believe the first episode was when they met Kokuchi, I believe his name.
I think they met Granny Kokoro first.
Yeah, Grand Kokoro. Yeah.
When they first saw the sea train.
Yeah. And Sora says that reminds me of the train from Yen Sid's Tower from
Twilight Town.
Yeah, from Twilight Town. And they meet Kokoro, and and her granddaughter, Chimney. I could see Kyrie getting along with Chimney because Kyrie's friendly to all children.
Yeah.
Kokoro explains that the log post will take them to Water 7, a town city of shipwrights. And Sora said, yeah, we need a shipwright to fix our ship. Look at it. It looks busted. And Usopp was offended, saying, hey, don't badmouth the Mary.
Who goes inland first?
Yeah.
When they're riding the Yagaras.
Yeah. And
the first thing is they go to the bank to cash in that gold they got from Skypeia.
Yeah. And I could see Sora and Kyrie going with Nami and Luffy and Usopp.
Mm-hmm. Would Kyrie's outfit be different?
Yeah. Her outfit is similar to Nami's, only
with the dress shirt and tie.
Yeah. Only she has her backpack, I believe, and a cute pirate hat. Yeah. Kyrie's hat is similar to Koala's.
Oh, cool.
And I know Sora will keep his outfit because, let's face it, he always wears his outfits to his adventures.
Yeah. I guess you go to the bank, they go to the galley law place where they make Kaku.
Yeah.
Would Sora comment on his square nose?
Yeah. He said, if I didn't know any better, you came from the toy box world. Well, just wait till you get to Dressrosa.
Yeah. Woody and Buzz would fit right in.
Yeah. Imagine Sugar. Well, would Sugar turn into humans or the toys?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then that's where they meet Iceberg.
Yeah, the mayor of the town. And
And
then meanwhile,
They meet Lucci too.
yeah, and the
His pigeon.
yeah,
Like, did that
and
bird just talk?
yeah, it's Kyrie would say that, and Sora would say, "Yeah, I knew a talking parrot, so I'm not weirded out by this."
Iago.
Yep. I wonder. I wonder. How, speaking of Iago, I wonder how Aladdin and Jasmine are doing. We cut the genie showing Aladdin and Aladdin proposing to Jasmine, and Genie said, "Oh, isn't that sweet?" Unlike a
Oh, it's a Kodiak moment.
ah, get that
Get
bear
that
out of
bird here.
here. There's gonna be anyway. Back to the story. Zoro wakes up, and I believe he meets the Frankie family.
No, I think at this point, Kaku's looking over the ship while Zoro's on it, and the others are out somewhere else.
Yeah,
Because I know there's like a big showdown for the money with them and the Frankie family.
yeah,
Because we also met Paulie here too.
yeah. I think I remember that too.
I just like that Lucci didn't talk to like maybe midway through the arc.
Yeah, me too. It's built up his character.
Then I'm guessing, well, Kaku gets back and they start explaining about the Mary at this point when Usopp has got junked by the Frankie family, took the money too.
Yeah,
Since he didn't hear what they said that the Mary can't be fixed.
yeah, and Source. Then we have to get a new ship. Oh, only the Black Pearl was here.
Yeah, but I don't think Jack is gonna want to part with it.
Okay, how about the ship they had before the Black Pearl?
The Leviathan.
Yeah, if only if only I could. Had I known, I probably would have summoned that in case for emergency. I feel like a Sora feels bad. I'm sorry, guys. And Nami says it's not your fault, Sora. You couldn't have predicted this.
If I remember right, there's a scene where Robin's walking around town, but then I think Bluto shows up in disguise. You mentioned CP9, and then she just disappeared for a good chunk of it.
Yeah. Then
Did
then
Kyrie and Nami find the beating up Usopp and the money's missing?
yeah, and Kyrie tries to heal Usopp, and then she remembers it does. Oh, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't affect wounds. He'll be fine though. And then they Sora, Luffy, and Sora, Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro and Chopper meet the Frankie family, I believe,
I
and that's where they
I
meet
think
Frank.
I think maybe they might have fought Frankie before that.
Yeah,
I
when they
think
meet.
no, because maybe when see, I'm trying to remember. I think Usopp fought Frankie to get the money back first, but got his ass kicked, and then the rest of the guys came around and beat up the family
Yeah,
because he was still in that disguise he was wearing when we
yeah,
first met him.
yeah. It was super.
Would Kyrie join the fight at the Frankie family house?
I think she would be with Nami helping Usopp.
Okay.
Um, I could see, I could see Sora saying, "Next time we meet, put on some pants." Ugh. I, and I believe, they come back to the going merry, and Luffy realizes that it can no
I'm
longer
pretty
be.
sure he came to that decision after they destroyed the Frankie family house.
Yeah, and I could see Sora siding with Luffy on this, but
Yeah, no matter how much it hurts, they got to get a new ship.
and Sora said, but it's gonna devastate Usopp. He loves this ship. After all, it was meant. It,
We got it from his village.
yeah, it's part of his It's like he has a part of his home here, and Luffy says, "I know, but if we take the ship, if we take the ship in its current condition, then we'll probably sink at the Grand Line." Sometimes,
But I kind of like that it showed Luffy as taking more initiative as captain.
yeah,
Because this
sometimes
was
the
like
right.
I'm pretty sure this was like a game changer arc for the series.
Yeah, me too. And Sora says sometimes the right decision is not the easy one.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah. And they go back to the ship to, to a guilt-ridden Usopp, and they tell him that can no longer be repaired, and we're getting a new ship. Usopp, Usopp has Usopp is appalled, and he says he's leaving the crew. Then he challenged Luffy into a duel at nighttime, and Sora tried to talk him out of. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Usopp, I'm disappointed. I'm sad about this too. But there's no need reason to go after Luffy for this. He's doing what he think is right. What? Sorry, how can you say that? We've been through the married ever since we got here. Luffy, I know you're gonna be king of the pirate, and sorry, you're gonna be Keyblade master someday. But this is this is our home. Sorry, Usopp, my decision is final. Then he challenged Luffy to a fight.
And I know that scene where he says for Usopp to get off, and then Sandy kicked him.
Yeah. And then it was a harsh fight, and everyone cries while watching, including Kyrie, who's holding on to Sora.
Do you have a scene where Mickey shows up, but somewhere else in
Yeah,
the town?
yeah.
He was keeping an eye on Robin.
What? Keeping an eye on Robin? Yeah.
Yeah. Should he
Oh,
be wearing that organization coat?
yeah. Here's what happened. He will wake up and say, "Oh, I just had this horrible dream that my kid was that Bob Iger took over my kingdom."
and that there's horror movie versions of me being made.
But really, well, allow that to happen. Then, then he hears, then he hears CP9's plan, and he grows suspicious of it. So he follows him in disguise.
Like, would Mickey know about this going ons of this world?
Yeah,
Maybe him and Roger were friends.
yeah. Him and Shanks too.
Hmm.
That's why he'll be shocked to see Shanks' hat when he sees it on Luffy. And they make it to their hotel room, and they get informed that Iceberg has been shot.
By Nico Robin.
And Sora says, that can't be. Robin's our friend. She would never do that. She's a good person.
I can see them saying, like, to be fair, what do we really know of Robin, actually?
Yeah. But Sora says something like, I can feel her heart. And her heart is full of light
In pain.
and pain. Actually, Kyrie would be the one to say, because it's the Princess of Heart thing.
Yeah.
There's maybe it's someone disguised as Robin, just like says Sora. I doubt it.
Well, we'll find her and ask her.
Yeah. And Sora and Kyrie go with.
Then we go with, like, Luffy, Zoro, and Nami to Iceberg's place.
Yeah.
And this is where we get the reveal of CP9.
Yeah. And Lucy talks. And Sora said, "Oh, now you talk."
You got nothing to say, bird?
Yeah.
And even the long-nosed guy from the shipyard, too?
Yeah, I should have known you were evil. I had that feeling in my heart. Would CP9 use the Heartless?
Probably, yes.
Yeah, and they summon Heartless. And they attack the town, but Sora and Luffy fight.
Should Mickey show up here?
Yeah, and when Mickey shows up, he opens the hood and smiles at Sora. Hi, Sora.
Wait, is it you? Oh, hey, Sora, Your Majesty.
They give each other a hug. What are you doing here? How did you get here? Gosh, even I don't know.
I'm not sure. I thought it was my star shard, but I don't. I left that back at Yen Sid's tower.
So what are the other? Do you know if the others are coming? I'm not sure. We agreed to be. We agreed to go to this universe together, but somehow we got separated. There's a flashback of Yensid explaining the star of Mickey explaining the star shard that it will take him to the One Piece universe, but it's out of control
It's
right
random
now.
where they'll land.
What?
It's random where they'll land.
Yeah, it could land us anywhere. And they said we all have to. They all took. No, I need volunteers. Only 3. Only 4 could go with. I'll go, says Riku. Aqua says, "Me too," and Vin says, "I will too," and Tara will say, "Count me in." I knew I could count you guys. And they all touched it, and they all somehow they got separated. I hope nothing bad happens. Don't worry, Your Majesty. We'll find them. Oh, this is my friend, Monkey D. And Luffy's not weirded out because he's used to Chopper.
You know what's funny is that CP9 is just standing there listening to this, not moving.
Yeah, yeah. Why aren't we attacking?
I'm curious about this mouse thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and would Nami freak out at Mickey?
Probably not.
She's used to it.
I mean, she spent her whole life with fishmen, so.
Right, but she freaked out at Chomper talking. When I saw that, it's like, really? Talking reindeers is what is your question? Talking reindeer when you had fish when you're working for fishmen? Anyway, I believe they meet Frankie, and
they should have met Frankie before this.
Yeah,
She should be with. She should be finding Usopp.
yeah. Frankie fought Usopp, I believe, and then
Because the Stars got defeated by CP9. And
yeah, they
Zoro and Luffy are scattered in the city.
Yeah, and they found out about Aqua Laguna.
Mm-hmm.
And Mickey, I could see Mickey heard of Aqua Laguna before.
Yeah. What is that you mentioned? Basically, a big flood in the city will be submerged a bit more. We have to get inside or to higher ground.
Wow. So they got the high ground.
That explanation that Robin is only doing this for them.
Yeah.
I can see Kara going like, I knew she wouldn't betray us.
Yeah, and then she noticed Mickey and hugs him. I mean, and Mickey explained why he's here and all that. So, and Luffy says, "Well, you're welcome to board my crew, but let me assure you, I'm good. Even though you're king, I'm gonna be king of the pirates." And Mickey says, "That's fine by me. Oh, and I knew Will Rogers." Wait, you did? Yeah. Me and him were partners when I came here. In fact, I was friends with a man named Shanks. He had a hat just like you. Oh,
yes, it is his hat.
That is really? Yeah, I said I'm gonna give it back to him someday when I become a great pirate. And I'm gonna become king of the pirates someday. Well, I hope you accomplish your goal, Luffy. Just like Sora will accomplish being a Keyblade master. Yep, that's right, he will. Because Sora has the strongest heart I know. Thanks, Luffy.
You don't need to tell me. I've already seen it.
Yeah, and if Mickey had his way, he would dub Sora Keyblade Master.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's Yen Sid's call. Since Ericus is no more.
Yep.
And at this point, CP9 finds Usopp and Frankie and takes them on the last sea train.
Yeah.
Sanji stowed away, and then they fought throughout the cars.
Yeah. We're not at the sea the sea kicking yet.
Now it's still happening as they're looking for the rest of the crew.
Yep.
With Luffy being in between those two buildings.
Yeah, and Nami is the one that tells him.
And Zoro somehow got stuck in a chimney.
Yeah, and Sora's quipped, "Where's Santa when you need him?" And all that, and I could see one of them, and during one of their attacks, one of them recommends Robin to summon Heartless, and Robin says no. The- And she lists the reason why, because, but the real reason she does not want to hurt innocent people.
Hmm. You guys think this is where Sniper King shows up
Yep.
on Sanji's side?
Yeah, and Sanji doesn't fall for it.
Would
And
Sora fall for it?
well, he's I yeah, let's have him fall for it.
But I'm pretty sure Kyrie would say, like, no, Sora, that's Usopp.
What, really? Yeah, take a closer look. And then he
And the nose is a dead giveaway.
then Sora's jaw dropped.
But don't tell Chopper or Luffy.
Yeah, I don't want to get their hopes. I don't want to shoot down their hopes.
I mean, Mickey wouldn't even fall for that.
Yeah, Mickey. Mickey said, "I don't know it, but I know he's not the Sniper King."
I wasn't aware there was one.
Yeah,
I wonder what Usopp's reaction to Mickey would be.
he probably said, "Ah!" Would he freak out? A talking
Yeah.
mouse.
Chopper would probably be the same way.
And Kyrie said, "Really, Chopper? This
You're
freaks
a
you out?"
talking reindeer.
Oh yeah. Then then he said, "This is King Mickey," and said, King Mick, a king." They bowed to him and said, "We don't do that here." It's a nod to Infinity War
Yeah,
saying,
I know.
"Yeah, but I believe next is a Robin flashback." No, we're not there yet, or at least part of one.
I think we mostly get more of her backstory on Ohara
As what?
and on Ohara.
Yeah,
I felt so bad for her.
yeah. Until I saw Law, I thought she had the saddest backstory.
Yeah,
You know, all of them except for probably Luffy had sad backstories.
I'm pretty sure Luffy, Zoro, and Usopp weren't as bad.
Yeah, I mean Zoro's friend died, but and they didn't state how she died, so she could be Tashigi.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too. I believe. Then after that, Polly clears the name of. He felt betrayed by CP9. He cleared the name of Straw Hats.
Yeah, since they're helping him
Yep.
look for their crew.
Yeah, and Nami found the letter from Sanji. Informs that Usopp, him and Frankie are on board the train.
Because they just missed the train as they were pulling in.
Yeah, and and I could see I could see them. I could see Mickey having an idea of it. He, he could create a gummy train. Would that work?
Don't they use the other sea train?
Yeah,
There's an older. I think Iceberg said there was an older sea train that they could use
yeah.
called
But
the
I thought
Rocket Man.
I could try something original. But that works too.
Because you also got that scene where those two guys from Galley Law jump are on the thing, and Paulie says about Lucci and Kaku, and they look so shocked.
Yeah,
Like, it was Lucci, Kaku, Cauliflower, and Bluto.
yeah,
And I like that one scene where Luffy and Zoro cut the wave in half, cut the
yeah,
wave to make him get through.
yeah. When I saw that, I was like, wow.
Zoro just gets more badass each arc, doesn't he?
Yeah. What about Sora? He would just
He'd
cut through.
probably do the same. He'd probably be up there with them,
Yeah,
and Mickey.
yeah. That I could see Mickey commenting on Zoro's swordsmanship. Ah, you! See your Grandmaster swordsman. Keep
Not
it.
yet. I'm not.
What?
There's still one man I have to beat to get that title.
Is it Mihawk?
No, not. I can see Zoro not being surprised Mickey would know who Mihawk is.
Yeah. Let's just say I've met him a couple times, and
And he lives up to the reputation,
yeah.
even for me.
Yep.
You think Mickey would have forced Mihawk to use his black sword?
Yeah.
Pretty sure the fact that he could keep up with Mihawk is a feat.
Yeah.
Because I gotta imagine keeping up with Mihawk is not easy.
It isn't. He's one of the. He's probably the strong. He is the strongest swordsman right now.
Yeah, even though I'm pretty sure Shanks, if he wanted to, he could beat him.
Yeah.
Shanks is an emperor, and Mihawk is under him.
Right.
Because the Yonkos aren't really to be messed with.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder how strong Shanks is if he's a Yonko.
I know. Yeah.
Shanks is just that awesome.
He is. He's a better mentor than Jiraiya.
Yeah,
I know it gets old comparing One Piece to Naruto, but we have to.
it's impossible not to.
Yeah.
Since they were two of the big three at the time.
Yeah. Well, One Piece is still going out strong. Naruto left on a low note.
So did Bleach.
Yeah, but at least Ichigo and Rukia are still friends.
Yeah. At least he still sees his friends.
Yeah.
Naruto probably doesn't even see any of his friends outside Shikamaru.
And Sasuke.
I'm guessing they all meet, like Sanji and Usopp meet up on the train with the others after their car got dislodged.
Yeah. And I believe Zoro clashes with beat T-Bone.
Yeah,
And
and he
would,
just made quick work of him.
yeah, Mickey would fight with him.
Bet they both make quick work of T-Bone.
Yeah. And I could see Zoro saying, for a mouse, you sure are a pretty good fighter.
Oh, thank you, thanks. Yeah, Mickey is that strong as Remind showed you.
Yeah. I believe Kingdom Hearts is my favorite version of the character.
Yeah, I mean King Mickey beat Yoda.
Yeah. And I not and and the Sea King finally shows up and met with Sanjay and Frankie, and then he makes smoke screen and detach the car.
Yeah, because Big Bluto like knocked both him and Sanji and Sniper King on the other car.
Yeah,
Since Frankie was taking the lobby with Robin,
yeah,
since he had the Pluton plans in him.
yeah. And that's when they reach Enos lobby.
Well, they have to fight their way to the center.
Yeah,
And then we meet Spondum.
yep, the main antagonist. And you know what? I could see him having a new partner, and it's not Maleficent. It's not Pete. It's another one of Mickey's rivals, the one from
Oswald or Mortimer.
Mortimer.
Ha cha cha.
And yes, he will sound like that. That voice is based off of John Lovitz.
Really?
Yeah, that's what Maurice Lamar said. Now I'm here, I can take revenge on that mouse kick.
That King
That,
Mouse, huh?
yeah, and yeah, he took away my beloved Queen Minnie. Minnie, I love her so much. But she always preferred Mickey over me because I was a selfish brat to care about no one's feelings. But that, that's what she said when she rejected me. But I'll show them. I'll show off. And
I can
Spot
see Jabra saying, "Shut up." Here's where we meet Jabra, Kumadori, and Fukuro.
Yeah,
There's also here where Kaku and Caulifla get their devil fruits.
yeah. You know what's funny? In Edith's lobby, Spanda was the main antagonist, but he didn't fight Luffy.
No,
Luffy usually fights the main antagonist of the arc.
that's pretty much, well, here that's pretty much Lucci.
Yeah, but I felt Lucci was a secondary antagonist.
He kind of, if you want to look at it this way, Spondum and Lucci are both the main villains of Enies Lobby.
Yeah,
Because you can have two main villains in a thing.
right.
Like, would you consider Gato and Zabuza the main villains of Land of Waves?
Yeah,
Yeah, usually Luffy fights like the strongest one, then Zoro fights secondary, and then Sanji fights third,
Yeah.
which in this case would be Lucci, Kaku, and then Jabra.
Yeah.
So is Luffy still fighting Bluto here, or is somebody else?
How about Kyrie fights Pluto?
Okay. He can
And
deal with his door powers.
yeah.
Maybe
And
Luffy joins her so we could see him use his second gear.
yeah, and when Kyrie sees the second gear, she's like, "Whoa, that's very powerful."
Since he gets taken out quick.
Who?
Bluto.
Yeah.
Since nobody ever knows that he was missing.
Yeah.
Then we cut to everybody meeting up at the stand, like across from where Robin is.
And yeah, Robin tells her backstory.
Then we get the moment where Luffy says, "Sniper King, shoot down that flag."
And and Usopp shoots it with a with a flaming pistol
No, he
and
uses Kabuto for it.
or Kabuto. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, he calls it Kabuto.
Yeah. And then
And it shocks everybody.
and it's like, what the hell are those? What are those idiots doing? Burning down a flag.
Oh, you
And
just did it now.
yep. And then here it comes. The moment that that was one of the most epic lines in One Piece history.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody could say it better than Stephanie Young. So, Stephanie, take it. Epic. No one could do it better than her.
Really? I didn't hear anything.
Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear it now?
Nope, I still didn't hear it.
I, th- I thought. Hold on. I'm gonna push.
I wish just this once, and I want to live! Take me with you! Take me away from here!
I love that
Ep-
her voice cracked doing that.
I wonder how many takes she had to do before that one.
Yeah, but still epic.
Yeah, and and Luffy says, "Guys, let's go save Robin. But how are we gonna get there?" And Sora says, "I think I know how."
You're not gonna have us jump, are you?
Yeah, knowing him, Sora could jump from a Sora could jump from a mountain and another building. and that's when they make it to the gates of justice.
Is that before that Frankie destroyed the Pluton notes in him?
Yeah.
It's good on him.
Yeah, it did.
Now they're in there, they gotta start splitting up for the keys. Because
Yep.
Fukuro blabbed about it.
Yeah, and Luffy has weird keyblades work, and Minky was the one to point out, no, it doesn't work on sea prison handcuffs.
So, wait, why not, Your Majesty? I mean, I opened a lock in the underworld.
There was this adventure that that Maleficent that Xehanort created when he was when he was here years ago. He said he plans to use it on every. He said these special sea prison cufflinks will only use on regular kings and not magic keys. He created a spell. He created a spell on it. Oh, and Sora's like, damn that Xehanort.
He'd call Evan to see if there was a way he could go get around it. Shouldn't he have his gummy phone?
It won't work on the others. It won't work on the other side of the world. Bad reception.
Okay.
Mickey tried it.
Signal. The hell?
Yeah. And then who'd split up with who?
Well, Frankie and Chopper were together, and then Sanji and Nami went off on their own, as did Zoro and I think Usopp.
Yeah.
And Luffy went after Lucci.
I think Sora would go with Luffy to fight Lucci.
I think Sora and Kyrie go with Luffy, since Kyrie would go after Robin.
Yeah. And then, how about Kyrie finally somehow catches up to Robin, and then she tries
They have to get past Lucci first.
Yeah, they do. They fight Lucci, and
because before that we see Luffy use Gear 3 to destroy the door.
Yeah, and
so
Kyrie
we see very tiny.
It says Kyrie, one of us has to go on while. Why don't you go on while we fight Lucci? But just hurry! I know you can rescue Robin. And then they give each other a kiss. Don't die, she says.
Now back to the other fights. First is Fukuro and Frankie.
Yeah.
Where we see whatever he's got in him changes how he is.
Yeah.
Now, I said cola, nothing else. But you gotta admit, that is kind of funny.
Yeah. And Nami fights.
Well, first she fights Kumadori.
Yeah.
Who gets away. And Sanji fights Califa, but gets turned into that soap version of himself.
Yeah.
Well, Usopp and Zoro are fighting Jabra and Kaku.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened. I don't remember what happened next.
Zoro is fighting Kaku while Usopp's going up to Jabra to get the key. But Kaku and Zoro fall through the ceiling where he is.
Yeah,
Kaku's in this giraffe mode.
yeah. And did Chomper turn into the monster yet?
He should be soon after Frankie defeats Fukuro.
Yeah,
Because Chopper's fighting Kumadori but needs the other two Rumble Balls.
yeah. And then Nami fights Kayafka.
Yeah, after getting Sanji away from it.
Yeah. And
then
then
Sanji,
and Sanji says, "Do you love me?" And Chopper was the one that said, "Not even close."
because Frankie's got to deal with Monster Point Chopper.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Usopp mistakenly handcuffed himself and Usopp together. And
Yeah, I
Zoro
remember that. That was pretty funny. And Zoro's the one that's unfortunately Sora's Keyblade won't work. And he's not here. This sucks.
I could chop my arm off.
Yeah, I remember that.
And tries using Usopp as his sword.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
gonna
hilarious.
chew your ass off. Meanwhile, the water's getting higher up where Luffy and Sora are. So they gotta
Yeah.
go higher to fight Lucci.
Yeah.
Even Sora's having a hard time fighting Lucci.
Yeah, and I don't remember Xehanort being this tough.
Even Zaldin wasn't this tough.
Yeah.
Still got nothing on the data fights, though.
Nope.
Now should be where Nami beats Kafla and Zora gets uncuffed from Usopp, and then Sanji decides to fight Jabra.
Yeah.
Where we see Sanji uses Diablo Jambe.
Yeah.
Which that was such a cool move when I saw it.
Yeah, it was.
I think that's actually burning Jabra after he hit him with it.
Yeah, I love it. Man, the defeat of the villains in One Piece is so satisfying when they lose.
Yeah.
But
And then Zoro should be using his Ashura style to beat Kaku.
yeah.
You know, Kyrie and Frankie are probably going after Robin.
Yeah. And then Spider catches Kyrie, and then Robin is horrified and and Spandam punches Kyrie, which pissed off Robin.
Should Mickey show up too here?
Yeah, but only he gets blocked by Mortimer. Mortimer, I should have known you were here. After I banished you to an.
First Pete, now you.
Yeah, well, Maleficent did me a favor. Although it was a pain in the butt.
Honestly, I'd rather Pete here than you.
Yeah. Yeah, at least Pete doesn't try to steal Mitty away. Ah, come
They'll
on.
never be yours. You know, I might actually consider capital punishment on you at this point.
Yeah, the reason she went with me and not you, because you hurt innocent people at Disney Town. Oh, come on. What was so harmless? You tried to drown babies.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna consider death sentence on you. Or hanging. Either works.
Yeah, and it's like a typical Disney fight and Disney style fight. You know how it's silly and over the top.
Like one of those old timey cartoons.
Yeah,
Kind of like a Popeye cartoon.
yeah. Or Looney Tunes. Actually, Looney Tunes and Disney style are different.
Looney Tunes got away with a lot more, I feel.
Yeah,
As did Popeye.
yeah. You know what? What was Span's plan was to execute Robin, right?
Yes, and get the planets to Pluton.
Yeah. He also not only that, but he plans to execute Kyrie too.
I feel like
Whoa.
the coasts don't like drain their strength like with the Sea Prism Stone, right?
What?
The coasts won't drain Kyrie's strength, right?
Right, but
So Kyrie can still fight back against Spondum, kind of like how Batman did at the beginning of Arkham City.
yeah,
She just can't use her Keyblade.
yeah, and and Kyrie holds her own against him.
Maybe she kind of like breaks his arms, or his arm,
Yeah,
and maybe a leg too.
and that's when she frees Robin, but they still need to get the
I think
keys.
Frankie's got the keys.
Yeah, and Frankie shows up and he gives them to her. He said, "Here you go. Here's the key. It's super." And Kyrie gets the key and she frees Robin. And the first thing she did was hug Kyrie.
Aww.
And Robin says, "Kyrie, thank you." And that reminded me when Sora said that when she saved him. Now I realize it after Kyrie saves people, she gets thanked. She gets thanked a lot. People,
Guessing now is where the lower half floods out and Coco reveals she's a mermaid to the Straw Hats.
yeah, and everyone was disgusted.
Like, "Ah!"
Yeah, and Mickey said, "I thought, I thought, I thought that was Ursula at first."
No offense.
Oh, God, take it. Who's this Ursula? Uh, this villain we used to fight not too long ago.
Now the only one left is Luffy and Sora.
Yeah,
Because before this, Spawn mistakenly ordered a Buster call on the lobby.
yeah, and I can see Mickey knowing about the Buster call.
Oh no, he summoned a Buster call.
Just that,
Means the whole place is gonna get bombed.
yeah, and he knows that it happened at Robin's place, and
It happened in Ohara 20 years ago. It's a horrible thing, so we gotta move quick.
yeah, and I could see, and Mickey knew Saw,
Mm-hmm.
and once Robin sees Mickey,
Or Usopp gives Luffy the encouragement to beat Lucci.
yeah, and Sora, and
And him and Sora do like their final attacks that pretty much
yeah, and Sora brings the
defeat
most
Lucci.
powerful Keyblade attack, and he bonds with Luffy, and they use their attacks together, and and
I
defeat.
think we skipped. I think we skipped something. When does Carrie find the Elastigirl summon?
Right here, she sees a
Okay, so
bunch of
on the bridge.
at the bridge, and she sees a bunch of soldiers, and Kyrie says, "Time to put this into act." And Elastigirl shows up, and
Well, now what's
Robinson,
up here? Looks like a bunch of bad guys. Pity Bob's not here.
yeah, who's
Oh, are
Bob?
you the girl that summoned me?
Oh yeah,
Who are you? Name's
I'm
Helen
Kyrie.
Clark. I'm Elastigirl. Oh, so you have powers like our captain. Can he stretch?
Yes.
Then yes.
The- then and she shows off her strength, and she grabs it with her body and smashes them and collides them to the pieces. Well, not like that.
Well, you're really good at this. Hon, I've been fighting crime for years. This is nothing. Imagine Sanji meeting Helen.
He would probably go gaga over her,
Oh, sorry, hon, but I'm already married.
and he goes, "What? No!"
Why is it always fated against me? Just Helen finally was like, "What's with him?" And Zora's like, just ignore him.
Yeah,
Here's where we also have Zoro lose one of his swords to that marine that can rust things.
yeah, I remember that.
There's also before this, Sanji also did something to the doors and the gates of justice.
Yeah,
Because without that, then it would have ended a lot differently.
yeah, and then Sora. I could see Sora locking the gates of justice with his keyblade.
But that'd be later. They haven't really escaped yet since both of them are dead tired. And Robin uses her powers to get them up, and right after they all jump because the Mary saved them.
Yeah. And Spandam goes on a rant, and I was saying it's not fair, and Mortimer was like, "Oh, shut up."
Yeah. I'll get you next time, you mouse.
And he summons Dark Quarter and leaves.
Where are you going? You already lost, so I'm not staying around here, you loser.
But you lost too. Yeah, but I'll get my revenge.
I'll get him back. You, on the other hand, I don't see anything good happening to you.
Then he gets on a rant. Then Robin uses her powers to hold him. And then she uses
clutch
and breaks his back. And then Mickey says, "Oh!" Then they hear him his noise, and Mickey says, "Oh, I think that would have killed him." And
good.
I mean, that should have killed him. And Robin says, "He's not worth it."
Oh no, he's alive.
And Robin says, "Besides, I think this would be worse than death."
Somewhere in DC, Bane is smiling with pride.
The only difference is, when Bane broke Batman's back, I felt bad. With Spandam, it felt so satisfying.
I think the comics version of Bane breaking Batman's back was done better than the Dark Knight Rises.
That's what I mean.
Because in there, it was over time that he got exhausted. That in the movie was just one fight.
Yeah.
Plus, I take comic Bane more seriously than Rise's Bane.
Yeah, Rise's Bane was a disappointment.
It was somewhat better because they got more like the genius tactician better, but they don't really have him fully done yet. Plus that stupid voice.
Yeah. You could say the Batman and Robin physically, the one physically was closer to the was closer.
Mostly because they actually used the venom with it.
Yeah,
They just made him a complete moron.
yeah. I thought Bane was an original character at first,
He,
before Batman and Robin.
nah, he was in the comics like 5 years before that.
Yeah, I know.
So now they're getting away on the Mary till it breaks in half.
Yeah, and but then
Now
Sora.
we get one of the saddest scenes.
Yeah, how about Sora be the one to burn it with his Keyblade?
I feel it's more fitting Luffy does it since he's the captain.
Yeah, and then Sora and
With
Kyrie
Sora
hold.
and Kyrie like cry too.
Yeah, they hold their hands together, and Mickey doesn't cry, but he does show his respect.
It must have been a great ship, guys.
Yeah, it was me. It was Your Majesty.
Would Usopp be saying this?
Yeah.
One of the best ships ever.
Yep.
You think they're actually going to hear the Mary's voice talking to them?
Yeah.
Now we're back to Water 7 where Frankie's building the Straw Hats to their new ship. And
Yeah.
during this, we also get like what the rest of the world's reaction is to this.
Yeah. And that's when they get their bounties, but not yet. It's
I know it's later.
yeah. I can't wait to see Kyrie reaction when she sees her bounty. So then Sora asks Minky, since we're joining Luffy's group, why don't you come with us? Maybe we can find Riku and Aqua and Ven and the others. That's a good idea.
I feel I'm needed here too.
What?
I feel Mickey feels he's needed here.
Yep.
Especially with all the Heartless around. And Mortimer too. Who knows what other surprises might hold?
Not like this. And Kyrie asks, "Who's this Mortimer?" And then when she found out the story, she said, "Well, Minnie made the right decision when marrying you." Thanks, Kyrie.
So this be where Garp shows up.
Yeah, and then, oh, Garp!
Oh, you're here too, Your Majesty.
Wait,
What are you doing here?
I just came by to say hi
See
to
my grandson.
Wait, what? Then Sora,
Grandpa?
he did give him
He
the
also
fist.
does the punch on Luffy's.
Yeah, gives him the fist of love. That he calls it.
Yeah. Don't fight him. You'll only die. Hey, don't give them the wrong idea on this.
Yeah, and Sora spoken gibberish like saying, "Wait, Luffy is what?"
Sora error 404. I think Sora broke now.
Yeah. And Kyrie said this happens when Sora's brain got scrambled. I remember what happened in fourth grade where he couldn't solve a math problem, and then his brain died.
Yeah, we literally saw smoke coming from his ears.
Yeah, and Titus made fun of him for that. Actually, it would be Waka, the one that made fun of him for that.
They also met Kobe and Helmeppo too.
Yeah,
And so we're like, "What happened to you, Kobe? You look way older than the last time we saw you."
yeah. Did you go? Did you go into the? In, I forgot what the land where Kyrie and Axel were when they trained for Keyblades.
Yeah,
Sora asked, "Did you go there?" And no, it was thanks to Luffy's grandfather. And they all hung out. Sora, him and Luffy.
but before that, they get the reveal of Luffy's father.
Yeah,
I wasn't
and
sure I even had a dad. The name of your father? Monkey D. Dragon, the
and, they all,
revolutionary.
and everyone except for Luffy, Sora and Kyrie gasped. And
Dragon's your dad?
wait, who's this dragon?
Wait, I've never even heard Vice Admiral Garp's full name.
Dragon's one of the
Most wanted criminals
leader,
ever.
He's the leader of the Revolutionary Army.
There's also here we get the four emperors are too.
Yeah,
Even mentioning Shanks as one of them.
yeah,
I guess you making me. Oh, Shanks is one of the four emperors with Whitebeard. Wow, he's really come up.
yeah. Wait, you knew him, Your Majesty? Knew him? We were on an adventure together when I was here.
I even gained Whitebeard's respect. But
Yeah.
let me tell you, that's not easy to do.
In fact, Xehanort attacked this place one time. We all had to work together.
Mostly thanks to Whitebeard.
Yeah. And Gold Roger, I could see why he was king of the pirates.
I think Zoro had mentioned that dream he had where he actually fought Roger at the beginning of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Wait,
You must have fought us.
Your Majesty. I met this guy before I woke up meeting Luffy. I think it might have been Gold Roger.
And Sora never saw a picture of Rogers until Mickey showed and said, "That's him. That's the guy I fought."
Did you win?
Yes.
It was more like a draw.
That doesn't sound right, says Kyrie. Of course, it's a reference to Thor Ragnarok.
Because I don't see Thor actually beating Roger.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see them like having a draw, or Roger just like gives up right there.
Yeah.
If you want to be different from the Yazora fight.
Yeah, but I could see Roger in spirit saying, Sora's respect Sora getting Roger's respect there when he fought, saying he's one of the greatest key bearers of all time.
Your Sir would be proud.
Yep. And Sora asked if Rogers was a nice guy.
You know, I want a series based off Roger because he sounds really interesting, doesn't he?
Yeah. Do you think Oda will make a prequel movie or something?
I don't know. Because there's a lot of potential you could do with Roger.
Yeah.
Should this be where they get their bounties?
Yeah. And What was Luffy's? Do you remember?
Luffy's was like 300 million after this.
Yeah, and what would Sora's be? 250 million?
290.
Yeah, okay. And what would he? How would he react to his bounty photo?
They
Since
still can't get it right.
yeah, they still can't get my nose right.
Now I know how Flynn feels.
Actually, now it's Eugene now.
He'd still call him Flynn.
Yeah, that's true. And what would Kyrie's be?
I don't know.
What would
Would be her and like how Nami's was.
yeah, and
They were probably swimming together when the picture got taken.
yeah, and when she sees her picture, would she freak out like Nami?
Probably.
And then said, "Oh, this will go. This will go against my. This will go against my good girl award or something like that." Although Kyrie isn't obsessed with awards or anything like that. I
Does
just
she
say that.
actually kind of yell at Sora and doing like cute anime puffs?
Say it again.
Does she actually kind of yell at Sora a bit and doing those like cute anime puffs with her cheeks?
Yeah. And Zora was what was Zora's
I think
bounty?
120 million.
And he looked proud.
Yeah. Then we see Sanji's.
when when they see Sanji's, everyone, including Mickey, laughed.
Uh, uh, except Chopper because he's still like reeling for like only 50. So I got a little off topic. Like, what's Chopper's reaction going to be when he finds out how big Sheena's bounty is?
He's gonna be pissed.
Fair. How come your bounty's higher than mine?
And when Sakura finds out her son has a bounty, she's gonna go. If I find out the
If
man
I
who,
find a Kainu, I'm gonna rip him limb from limb.
yeah, who, how dare you? He puts a bounty on my baby.
I don't mind, man. It means I'm a real pirate now, like you.
Well, what would Sakura say to that?
I don't know.
Would she feel proud or worried?
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had that thought about because Chopper's got the lowest bounty of the crew, and if Sheena's getting 10 million off the bat,
Yeah. Yeah. Because he's Naruto. I think because he's Naruto, and the and the government don't care if you're the son of a. Don't
I mean,
care.
look at what they did with Ace.
Yeah. They judge him just because he's Roger's son.
I mean, Luffy gets it too since he's Dragon's kid.
Yep.
I don't think would Mickey have a bounty there.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, she's like, oh, you guys got one, but everybody but me.
Yeah. Maybe it's for the best, Your Majesty. After all, we wouldn't want the people at Disney Castle thinking you have a bounty on your head.
Oh, it wouldn't matter. My people wouldn't care.
Really?
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't, since Mickey is still their king and he's a good king.
Yeah. And Mickey says, I know not all pirates are evil.
I mean, Jack's not.
Yeah.
Or would Will be considered that too?
I think so.
Since he's technically the son of a pirate and the pirate himself.
Yeah. and then they saw Frankie as a bounty, and they almost they had the source that we had no choice but to take him with us. After all, we do need his ship, right?
Then they go on that whole chase throughout the town.
Yeah.
You're still at the scene where Robin does her thing with him.
Yeah.
Kyra would be like, "Oh no, I can't look."
Yeah. The only
What would Sora think of Zoro's plan to get Usopp back?
I think he would agree with him when he.
I mean, he got Sandy to agree with him, so it's pretty much a good plan.
Yeah. It's, I want to help you. I want to return. I'm sorry.
I'm the thousand Sunny.
Yeah, and with Usopp returning, he gets a proper introduction to Mickey this time.
By the way, guys, who's this mouse here?
This is King Mickey. You mean the king you were talking about? You told me he was a mouse, but I didn't know he was that regal. He almost said short. He didn't want to offend Mickey.
Here is a short. Here is a short. It's nothing.
You know, this is kind of off topic, but I've read that Oda based not Robin's design off of Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction.
I can see it.
Yeah.
At least pre-time skip.
Yeah.
Post-time skip, Robin is like looks way different.
Yeah.
Do we do the Ace versus Blackbeard thing?
Yeah, we'll have it play out. Only, how about we have Cloud? No, not Cloud. Join. Although, will Cloud meet him again?
Probably, but I don't know. Is Cloud going to be of any use?
Yeah, I think I'll have him be in Marineford. He'll be. How about I have him?
Would he escape with Luffy to Marineford?
Yeah. And that's
okay.
And we'll have the Sephiroth fight there.
Sephiroth agreeing to work with the Marines. I don't really see him doing that.
No, but he'll show up to fight Cloud there.
Maybe he's just standing there with the warlords at that point.
Yeah.
Knowing Cloud's coming.
Yeah. What if Sephiroth was a warlord?
I think that's a little too low ranked for him.
Yeah.
He'd be a Yonko at the least.
A what?
A Yonko.
Yeah.
Like, he is that strong.
Yeah, he can summon meteors.
Yeah. So, is he more strong? I got this right in my brain. Like, could he beat Doflamingo?
I think he could.
Yeah, he probably could. Especially if he uses Heartless Angel.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not one of the most OP bosses ever for no reason,
I know.
especially in Kingdom Hearts. Still never beat him in KH1 though.
I have.
In 2 he's a bit easier, at least.
Yeah.
Especially if you have the decisive pumpkin on, where you can get more crits.
Yeah. And after all that, they go back to Golden Sunny, and Sora is amazing. And you know what Sora's gonna say about this? Jack is probably gonna hate me for this, but this is better than the Black Pearl.
This is nothing. The Pearl's got nothing on this.
Yeah.
What if Jack would hear? It feels like somebody's talking about him and insulting the Pearl.
Yeah. What do you say? I have a feeling it's you, Zola. Actually, we only said Zola once.
Yeah, pretty
Why
sure he said Sora in the third game.
Yeah. So why do people in fanfics having him calling him Zola if he says Sora all calls him Sora after that one mistake?
I don't know. Maybe it's just the accent the actor's using. Can't say Sora right.
Yeah. James Arnold Taylor.
But wait, he said Sora at the end of Port Royal.
Yeah, he did. So I still don't get why in fanfics he always mis mistook mistook Sora's name.
But I know in the third game he said his name right.
Yeah, he did. And it's a good Johnny Depp impression too.
Yeah,
When I saw the preview to Kingdom Hearts 3, I thought they got Johnny to voice him.
he'd probably take up most of their budget.
Yeah, not to mention he he was had legal troubles.
I don't think that started in 2019. Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, well, accusations happened in 2019, I
Ah,
think. But that's when a lot of people judged him before they knew the truth.
yeah, that's what happens nowadays.
Yeah. And so I guess that's the end of the story for now. But now we're doing post story.
Okay,
Man, that was fun.
it was.
So you want to do what do you want to do next week? How far are you in Dressrosa?
I'm probably not gonna get to Dressrosa till like next week.
Okay, we won't do it next week, but we'll finish it the week after. Okay?
Like, how are we gonna go from where we left off to Doflamingo's defeat?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm kind of excited for that because and at the end when they find out their new bounty and Sakura reacts to Shinakachu getting a bounty, I am looking. She's gonna freak out.
Wonder what Naruto would think.
I think he would be proud.
And you got one so high. Well, not high, but pretty high.
Yeah.
I'll get it even higher. And you see Sarah going like, "Are you trying to give mommy a heart attack?"
Yeah. Although I don't think she'll be overprotective, because one thing, they're ninjas and pirates and they gotta protect themselves.
Yeah. Plus, Sheena's got a Wolverine's power, so
Not yet.
well, when she finds him, he does.
Yeah. And can you see her asking Wolverine to help train him fight with those claws?
Honestly, I kind of learned by myself, but you're asking me to train where I took hundreds of years to do.
Yeah.
I, I can help as best I can.
Yeah.
I think he gives him a little Wolverine outfit,
Yeah.
like with
He
the
would look.
yellow and blue.
Yeah.
So is this the Wolverine in our One Piece one's like a combination of Cal Dot and Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
I can see some of Hugh being in there.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when Hugh put the cowl on at the end of Deadpool?
I was excited.
I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna do the cowl.
And he looked good with it too.
Yeah, the whole suit looks good.
Yeah.
Shame we didn't get it 24 years ago.
Yeah.
I actually liked him in the tan and the brown outfit.
I
That
did
one
too.
variant.
Yeah. Man, I just love. I think that's my favorite Deadpool movie.
Yeah, got its issues, but it's still really cool.
Yeah. It's,
Plus, it gave us Blade back.
uh-huh. I was surprised they got Jennifer Garner back as Elektra.
Yeah,
And I love that they took a shot at Daredevil because she was married to Ben Affleck.
so I actually think that Thomas Jane Punisher is dead in that Void too.
Yeah, I never saw that movie.
It's actually pretty good.
I might I might watch it sometime. I heard John
There's
Travolta
actually
was
a cameo from one of the characters from his movie in there.
what?
It's a cameo from one of his characters from that movie.
Really?
Only it's not played by the guy from the movie.
Oh, I heard John Travolta was an interesting villain in that movie.
He is. So it kind of would have been cool to see Thomas Jane as the Punisher in that.
Yeah,
It would be even cooler if they had Nick Cage as Ghost Rider in it.
yeah, and he acts all Nick Cagey.
Oh, that would have been hilarious with Reynolds there.
Yeah. You know, they call Batman the um, opposite, Punisher. He doesn't kill.
Yeah. You see Sheena liking the new suit he's gonna get.
Yeah, and Socrates is saying, pretty girls are gonna like him, and he said, "Ew, gross."
He can call Logan Uncle Wolverine.
Yeah.
I wonder what you think of that.
What?
Wonder what Wolverine would think of that.
He he would like it deep down. Because Shinakachu has that effect on anybody.
Hmm.
I think I always say this, but it's true. It's sad that Shinakachu is a better written character than Bolt, and he's fan made.
Yeah.
You know why he's better? Because he's made with love by the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Bolt feels like a cash grab.
It is. I wonder who would fight who in the Sinister Six.
What?
I wonder who would fight who in the Sinister Six one.
Yeah, I don't. We'll think about that when we get there. Okay.
Well, which members would we have in the six?
Um, Doc, Ock, Doc Ock, right? Electro.
Electro,
Um, who else?
Vulture,
Volter. Yeah,
Sandman,
yeah,
Craven, Mysterio. That was the original one.
yeah. We'll use those. Okay.
You want to add like Rhino, Scorpion?
Yeah. How about we have them go to Zell
Could be like a part two to Zoe.
or Zal? Yeah. I could s- I could see Doc Ock using his arms to capture Sakura. No, Sakura's too strong.
Yeah. Mechanical arms versus a Hulk strength? No.
Right.
Maybe
How about
add Green Goblin and Hobgoblin too.
yeah? How about he captures Nami and Luffy fights Doc Ock?
Well, or maybe Goblin gets her.
Yeah, and it's like a scene from the Spider-Man movie. And I said movie because in the comics Gwen dies, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But in the movie Mary Jane doesn't.
Luffy wouldn't let that happen.
Nope.
Would Zoro fight Craven?
That would be a good fight, wouldn't it?
He'd find Zoro as a good prey for him.
Yeah.
Luffy can fight Electro.
Yep. Who would Naruto fight?
Um, Green Goblin
Oh
or
yeah,
Doc Ock.
Doc Ock.
Sakura can fight Rhino.
Yeah, and she can poke fun at his stupidity.
Who'd fight Vulture?
Robin?
Maybe Nami or
Yeah.
Usopp.
Yeah, Usopp. And I could.
Sanji
Yeah.
can fight Scorpion.
Yeah. And 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 who should be Carnage? Who should we get to be Carnage? And random Marine like we did last time?
Maybe. Or maybe like one of the more dangerous, crazy Marines.
Yes.
Mysterio.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah, that would be a cool fight, wouldn't it? And she
Yeah.
copies, and she could tell her who, and he tries to copy one of her crewmates, but she knows better.
Plus, she'd have. I think she's got hockey.
Yeah.
Should Frankie fight Hammerhead?
Yeah, that would be funny, wouldn't it? Yeah.
A shocker.
and and Chomper gets scared. He runs. The fight is more like a chase than a one-on-one fight.
Oh, if it's a spectacular version of Shocker, it'd be better.
Yeah.
Where it's Montana as Shocker.
Montana?
Yeah. From the Enforcers.
Yeah.
Not the Enforcers. Should we add Tombstone?
Yeah. Or what about Taskmaster?
I don't think he's really a Spider-Man villain.
He wasn't. He was in the video game.
Yeah, I
And let me
know that, but I don't think he's regularly a Spider-Man villain.
and let me tell you, he was. He, when I found out he was going to be the villain in Black Widow, I was so excited because I I thought he was so cool in the video game. When I saw that he was a
Yeah,
girl,
it was a disappointment.
I was like, really? They did that to Taskmaster, and not just make him weak, but a girl.
So stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I gender swap Naruto, but it's an alternate universe Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
That's different.
Yeah, so Black Widow was not a good movie.
No, it wasn't. I had high hopes for it. While it wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen, it was still a disappointment.
I think that's where the downfall of Marvel started.
Yeah. And it got worse with the Eternals.
Oh yeah, that's like the lowest rent. That's like made the least amount of money out of any of them.
Yeah. Probably the worst Marvel movie post and worst Marvel movie ever.
No, I'm pretty sure the Marvels has that right now.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's how bad maybe that's how bad the Marvels is.
Yeah. Thank God Deadpool did good.
Yeah. Were you surprised Deadpool was good?
The first one,
No, the third one.
I was hoping it would be, especially if you brought Jackman back.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's pretty much the reason I saw it was for Jackman.
Yeah. He is to Wolverine like Robert Downey Jr. is to Iron Man.
Or Wesley Snipes for Blade.
Or Michael Keaton is Batman.
Yeah.
And Christopher Reeve is Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, but that's voice acting. But Kevin Conroy is Batman. And George Newborn is Superman.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so many good Wolverines, I can't say which
I think
one
there's
is the
only
best.
like maybe 2 or 3 good Wolverines.
Yeah. What about Spider-Man? Crystal Daniel Barnes or Yuri Lowenthal or Josh Keaton?
Yeah, those 3.
It's I don't. It's not Drake Bell.
Nope.
I don't. I remember seeing a clip of Ultimate Spider-Man and it was not good.
In that one, they gave Mary Jane a symbiote.
You mean Scream?
No, she was like a version of Carnage that
That
later became Spider Woman.
yeah, that sounds cool on paper, but
Because in the Ultimate Universe, Peter became Carnage.
yeah,
So I remember that from the 2005 game.
yeah.
No.
And you know what? We might do in November do a Naruto as a sports sports. He'll be based off of that Kurt Warner or something like it. It's from that Kurt Warner movie.
Mm.
I believe it was called American
Is
Underdog or
he
something.
playing it or is he coaching?
He's playing. Playing,
Okay.
but I'm gonna pick a different team than the Rams.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna pick the Cowboys or the Patriots. I want a team that.
Oh.
Okay, I'll pick the Patriots.
No, you can pick whoever you want.
I'm thinking. How about the Atlanta Falcons?
I don't know.
Nah, you're probably right.
What's your stipulations for teams on this? Do they have to be good teams or bad teams?
Good team. It has to be a decent team, but never won a Super Bowl. And Naruto turns them into a dynasty, just like Brady did with the Patriots.
That's hard to think on.
Yeah, I would say the Detroit Lions, but they've been losers long enough. Although they're
No. They had a good season last year.
Yeah, maybe the Detroit Lions.
Or the Niners.
Yeah, but the Niners are a storied franchise.
I mean, after Montana, they really were in a drought.
True.
We can
And Steve
replace
Young,
him with Kaepernick.
yeah, and he was good for a while, but then his skills declined, along with other reasons. But we're not talking about that.
Do you want to do Green Bay? But Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that could work too. I mean, even though I hate the Packers, or how about the Tennessee Titans?
What about the Ravens?
Ooh, that could be good.
I think Ravens might work.
Yeah, and of course, Sakura is. Well, I doubt she's a cheerleader. She's more like a doctor that knows her sports.
Yeah.
And Naruto's coach would be Shanks. No, not shit. Actually, it'd be Shanks because it'd be a crossover fig. And Luffy is a
So
wide receiver.
Shanks is coaching the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, and Luffy is the wide receiver.
So they're like all normal, like no powers and
Yeah, normal power. It's just gonna be normal people. Them
but
as
Shanks
normal.
still has his one arm.
Yeah, he lost it. He lost it during the car wreck. That sounds realistic.
So wait, does he have both arms or just the one?
Just one. But I'm gonna make him a really good coach because he looks like a leader. Actually, no, he is a leader. And of course, I'm having Naruto come from Kentucky. I have to.
He's gonna be what, the quarterback?
Yeah. Even though Kentucky's more known for basketball than football, we still love our football. Even if we sucked the past 50 years.
Who else is gonna be on Naruto's team?
How about Ichigo as a running back?
Okay.
And
Would Sora be a tight end?
yeah.
Or like secondary running back?
Secondary running back and defensive players. I'm thinking about making Zoro part of the defense.
Defense.
and Sanji's his teammate, and they both bicker like they always do on who's the better defensive player.
Sanji could be the kicker.
Yeah. It's actually, yeah.
I mean, kicks are what he does.
Yeah.
I can see Sakura kind of having like a little Ravens cheerleader outfit.
Yeah, even though she's not a cheerleader.
They might do something while they're at home together.
Yeah.
Maybe she did cheerleading in like high school.
Yeah. But she's more into medicine. But I'm gonna make her dad be a football coach.
Would this be a Naruto and Sakura that's known each other since like childhood?
Yeah, and they fell in love in middle school.
But had feelings for each other like when they first met.
Yeah.
I can see them being like always together as like friends at first.
Yeah.
Oh wait, would Soccer wear like glasses here?
Yeah,
I can see her looking pretty hot with glasses.
yeah, and of course Nami. How about Nami be the Ravens cheerleader?
And Robin.
Yeah, and of course in this one, she and Luffy are dating, and well,
Cool.
Naruto's married to Sakura still, and he has Shinakachu
Nah.
and Hanami, and they play backwards. They play football a lot together in the backyard.
Are Naruto's parents still alive?
Oh yeah. Whenever I do alternate universe Naruto, I never kill off Minato and Kushina.
Good.
And Sasuke, he's the rival quarterback.
I don't see Shanks putting up with his attitude.
No, he's an opposing rival quarterback.
Oh.
Think about making him playing for an NFC team. That way he could beat Sasuke in the Super Bowl.
So Niners or Giants?
How about the Giants?
Because didn't the Ravens win the 0-1 Super Bowl
Yeah, they
against the Giants?
Yeah, and they destroyed them.
Let's do that, please.
Especially to Sasuke.
Yeah.
And Sasuke's all cocky and arrogant before the game. Well, Naruto is humble, but he could still act confident though. He's one of those players that believes he can be the best. He's one of the best quarterbacks, but
Wonder what you think of Brady.
Brady's one of his quarterback heroes. Him and Peyton Manning. You know, even though they were rivals, they were still friends.
Brady was just a rookie during that time.
Yeah, I know. Do you see
the
being?
01, Brady was just a rookie.
Yeah, he was a rookie. Then and the second year he led the team to the Super Bowl after Bledsoe got hurt.
Yeah, like the year after Ravens won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was the year I had my Super Bowl party.
You think in this version we have different teams winning each year than how it is in real life?
Yeah.
Because how many wins is Naruto gonna get?
How many Super Bowls?
Ravens Curveball?
4.
I mean, we can keep Brady's wins the same year as they happened.
Yeah. And then on his last year, Naruto gets traded to the Cowboys.
Oh, would he actually make them win for once?
Yeah.
No, I'm not being mean. I'm just saying.
I know. I make fun of the Cowboys too, and I'm a Cowboys fan.
That'd be like he'd be like replacing Romo, wouldn't he?
Yeah, because me and Lucky are Cowboys fans. We're not fans of Dak.
How long is he on the Cowboys before he retires?
I don't know. I hope if he doesn't do it, I hope they trade him. Which
I don't mean Dak. I mean Naruto.
Oh, 3 years. His last year he leads them to the Super Bowl. And then when he does,
would he join Strahan on the analyst team?
Yeah, he would, and he would be one of the most, and he would be the most poignant analyst because he would be intelligent and insightful and charismatic too.
You see him and Strahan just like going at each other.
Yeah.
But I think him and Strahan would have a good friendship.
Yeah. And he also joined the Peyton and Eli. He sometimes be a guest on the Peyton and Eli Monday Night Football show, where they and Hanami joins him.
He brings his little kid there.
Yeah.
Or 16 at that point. I
Yeah,
think.
and she said my daddy was the best quarterback when he was playing in front of Peyton and Eli.
I mean, he's probably played Payne and Eli before, so
Yeah, that how and then said and Peyton jokes that's probably a little girl's opinion.
I mean, Eli would have known since he wasn't playing for the Giants at that time. I mean,
Yeah,
at first, unless he played him again later.
yeah.
Do you think this version of Naruto would lead the Ravens to like a perfect season?
Um, yeah.
Because no team's actually done that.
Not since the Dolphins in '72.
Although with Mahomes, I'm still waiting for Mahomes to do it.
I think if anyone could do it, he can.
Brady had his shot, but we screwed it up at the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And don't worry, we won't talk about that.
I still can't get over that.
I'm not over Kentucky losing to Wisconsin in 2015, so I share your pain. We were undefeated too, and we were the best team in the country.
It's worse than one of my friends at school is a Giants fan, had a shirt that said 18-1, better luck next time, Patriots.
I'm sorry. As a Cowboys fan, I hate the Giants. But
It's always hit and miss whenever I play them.
But you know what? I kind of respect them more than I respect the Eagles. Because at least the Giants fans did boo Michael Irvin when he got hurt, unlike the Eagles. When Michael Irvin had his career-ending injury, Eagles fans booed him. They cheered him when he got hurt.
Would Sheena play for the Ravens when he got older?
No, he'll play for the Dolphins.
Hmm.
But I'll make him better than his dad.
Cool.
Actually, how about after Naruto retires, after he becomes the analyst, a few years later, he'll become a coach. He'll coach.
Is he allowed to do that?
Yeah, sometimes players become coaches. Sometimes analysts do too. And how about he coached the Dolphins?
I can see that.
Imagine
his son's team.
Yeah. And you know what he said when they drafted his son? He said, I didn't draft him because he was my son. I drafted him because he was the best quarterback in the league.
I know talent when I see it.
Uh-huh. And
you know what? On the team, he doesn't treat Sheena like his son. Like he treats him as like a player.
Yep.
And Sheena understands that, doesn't he?
Yeah. Because he wasn't a spoiled brat when he was a kid. He's not Boruto.
I wouldn't even call him spoiled.
What would you call him?
Annoying.
Okay, he's not an annoying brat.
How can he be spoiled if Naruto's never around?
That's true. And when Naruto wins his first Super Bowl with the son, he's gonna say, as a player and a coach, this is my favorite Super Bowl because it's the first one I won with my son, is coaching my son. And then during during the trophy ceremony, do you know what he does? He holds his grandson while Shinakachu holds the trophy.
Hmm.
It's Shinakachu's son. You know what he named his son? Minato,
Hmm.
after his grandfather. Would that be cute? And you know what the twist is? Minato and Kushina lived and lived to see their son and grandson's
Hmm.
football career. They they lived to be in their 90s.
Cool.
And Naruto and Sakura lived to be in their hundreds.
I can see in this version, I can see Hanami being like a tennis player.
Yeah. Would she be one of the best?
Yes,
Better than Serena?
probably on par.
Yeah. Or she could be a female, or she could be a female golfer. Be the next Tiger, better than Tiger Woods.
Maybe she could do both.
Yeah. I mean, Deion Sanders played football and baseball at the same time.
Did Michael Jordan?
What?
I was gonna say, was the Michael Jordan baseball thing only for Space Jam, or did he actually play baseball?
He did play baseball, but he retired the first time.
Hmm.
But then he found out baseball wasn't really his thing, so he got back into basketball, and it was a good thing. He won 3 more championships.
With Chicago?
Yep. I remember when I was little, I always wanted to go to Chicago just to see the Bulls play.
Hmm.
But now I want to go to Chicago to meet Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic.
I mean, him and Brad Jones.
Yeah. He reviewed a movie called Superhero Movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen
It's
that one?
Not really.
I just know it had I've seen clips of it with Leslie Nielsen punching Kevin Hart.
Isn't that where he like shot the nail in his hand?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I just Leslie Nielsen's one of my favorite comedic actors. Not just how funny he is, but how serious he is in his movies, and it just makes it so funny. He,
Yeah.
he makes it look serious.
It's really what if Drake Bell became a Spider-Man knockoff?
Yeah, which is hilarious in hindsight.
Yeah. Don't you have like Tracy Morgan as Professor X?
Yeah. I thought that was weird. Even for a parody, I thought that was weird.
I stopped watching after Meet the Spartans.
I never seen those parody movies. The
I've
Seltzerberg
seen a
ones.
few, but I was mostly more in like scary movie. But even those got dumb.
Yeah.
Some of good spoof movies like Spaceballs.
Yeah. And Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein.
Yeah. Worst part of Spaceball is that Mel Brooks got John Hurt to do that cameo.
Yeah. And the dancing alien did the hello,
Yeah.
my baby, hello, my honey, hello, my ragtime gal.
I just love Lone Star and Barf's look at us going across the table.
Yeah. And I love the joke. I am your father's brother's cousin's nephew, former roommate. What's that make us? Absolutely.
Absolutely nothing. I think one of my favorite jokes was comb the desert, and they're literally
Yeah.
combing the desert.
Yeah. I also like the joke where did I miss something? When did we get to Disneyland?
Oh god, that movie's hilarious.
Yeah, too bad. I also did kind of like Dracula Dead and Loving It with Leslie Nielsen as Dracula, and Peter McNichol was Renfield. He was also on the Mad Hatter in Arkham games.
Really?
Yeah.
In City?
Yep. And in Night, and he was
Hmm.
in Origins too.
Real. I know he was. There's a side quest in Origins with him, but I never did that one.
Yeah, I thought Origins was underrated.
It was. Plus, it finally gave us a good Bane fight.
Yeah.
I think Origins has some of the better boss fights.
Yeah. I also like the Slade fight.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. I was hoping Slade would be voiced by Ron Perlman.
Hmm. Pity he didn't do anything with Deathstroke after that.
Yeah, Arkham Knight was a disappointment.
Yeah, it's just a tank fight. You don't even really fight him.
Yeah, I like the Arkham Knight fine. I mean, for one thing, it's treated Batman better than Suicide Squad.
Even though that twist was obvious who the knight was.
Yeah, I'll still take that because at least Batman had dignity.
Yeah. Apparently, Suicide Squad lost $200 million.
That sounds like a what was its budget?
I don't know.
But it bombed.
Oh yeah, it bombed hard.
Yeah. Do you think it was because of Batman's death?
That might have been part of the reason, but overall, I think it was just like how they treated the characters
Yeah.
and making it a live service game.
Yeah.
There's never been a reason for Kevin to say no to that game.
I have no idea.
I think he should have. Like, I know he'll do anything for Batman, but it wasn't. He should have just said no.
Yeah. I'm glad he said. I'm glad he his his last airing as Batman was I care Joker about 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 Gotham, about justice. And if I go down and it's like this, being Batman. We might do a Kingdom Hearts Arkham Arkham crossover. Or
Cool.
would Naruto be better?
We could do both if you want.
Yeah. We could have Naruto be Batman's sidekick.
It could be Nightwing
Yeah, yeah,
and Sakura Batgirl.
yeah. And and Sora and Sora has a connection with Naruto. I'm I'm thinking we'll do. I think we'll either do um Thriller Bark next week, or we go back to Pokemon Kingdom. We go back to Naruto Pokemon.
Pokemon could work.
Yeah, we'll do Johto League, part of Johto League. Okay. Or do you want to
We have to do Orange Island first.
what?
We have to do Orange Island first.
Okay, we'll do Orange Islands.
That shouldn't be too long. It's a short season.
Yeah,
Are we having Sakura win the Johto League?
yeah, I might have that happen.
I feel she could win that.
Yeah. What about what? How? What about Naruto winning Hoenn?
I could see that.
I forgot. Did we pair up Poke shipping yet? In the
I don't know if we confirmed it like we did with Naruto and Sakura.
yeah, we'll do that. We'll probably do that in after Johto. Okay.
All right. I can see Sakura keeping her Arcanine as like a mainstay
Yeah.
because she loves it so much.
Yeah. Do you see her do you see her giving away her Pokemon like Ash does usually?
No, I don't see her like setting her Pokemon go.
Yeah.
'Cause I can see all her Pokemon wanting to be with her.
Yeah.
Same with Naruto's Pokemon.
What?
Same with Naruto's Pokemon.
Yeah. I'm having Ash keep Pidgeot though.
I mean, he can keep it for Professor Oaks for Hoenn since he gets a Swallow later.
Yeah.
You see Naruto keeping his Scyther and Lugia for like Orange Island and Johto.
Yeah.
Because I can see him wanting a Scizor because that's a pretty cool Pokemon.
Yeah.
Bug is a very effective typing during Johto and after.
Yeah.
One of the few ones that could beat psychic Pokemon.
I, th- I think so.
I think we should build a rivalry between Hinata and Sakura.
I'm leaning towards not having Hinata in there at all.
Okay. Would she have a different rival?
Yeah. It's not going to be either. Think about someone from another anime franchise.
Hmm.
Rukia? Nah,
Is it
she'd
a
be.
friendly rivalry?
Yeah.
I could see Rukia or Nami.
Yeah. I just love her being friends with Kairi, Nami, and others in these figs.
Yeah.
And you know what? Every time Naruto acts all husky, Sakura swoons.
Mhm. I can see Naruto liking his Totodile when he gets it as a starter.
Yeah. Should happen on. Should it be the same Totodile that they saved from Team Rocket when they arrived, or should it be a wild one?
I thought he'd get it from Professor Elm.
Yeah, but I thought Professor Elm gave that one to a random Pokemon trainer.
I'm not sure how it happened. I haven't really watched Johto.
Yeah, I mean I haven't watched Shonen in a while.
I see Sakura thinking Totodile is kind of cute with this little dance.
Yeah,
Until it becomes a Feraligatr.
yeah,
Which I love Feraligatr.
yeah. I remember.
You turn a crocodile into an alligator. At least the water types actually look like they're water-based creatures.
Yeah, and the one I'm looking forward to is Ash versus Gary again, the final battle.
Yeah.
And that's when they became friends.
Yep.
That's how you develop a rivalry, Kishi.
Yep.
Um, what about you know Well, what else? We might do Naruto as Indiana Jones. We said we would do that.
Yeah.
Always Sakura as Marion.
Mm-hmm.
Only he never gets with Will. I'm not doing Temple of Doom. 'Cause that
And
was
we can still do Temple of Doom. Just
what?
we can still do Temple of Doom.
Isn't that a prequel though?
Yeah, but we can still do it.
But we're not doing him dating Willie or anything.
At least
Having
he's
Willie.
Ito being Willie.
Yeah, but he doesn't get with her.
Right. Because Konohamaru could be short round.
Yeah. Only less annoying. Lady only here because she's helping director. That was a Family Guy joke.
Look, a woman learning.
And we know what that means. She's a witch. Let's burn her. That was one of the funniest Family Guy gags.
Michael Eisner.
You betrayed the shareholders.
It's still funny.
Yeah. Eisner never should have left Disney. And we'll also do a Simpsons Kingdom Hearts crossover in October, okay?
You do the Trios of Horror.
Yeah. Only it'll probably have a happy ending. Because most of them did not have a happy ending.
Again, that's pretty much the point of them.
I know. But it's going to be rare, okay?
All right.
Imagine Sora looking like this, finding out he's all yellow and has 3 fingers. I'm going to work on the rest of my fic. Shinobi Straw Hat.
All right. So you're reverse mountain then.
Yep. And I asked my viewers which one are they most excited to see. Naruto. Which arc are they most excited to see Naruto in? Some say Alabasta and Skypedia.
Hmm.
Me, I'm looking forward to Through the Bark because spoilers, Naruto and Sakura get married.
They are still having Sheena in your fic, right?
Yes, and it's gonna be like the audio, and it's gonna be like the podcast thing.
All right.
And I'm gonna have Sanji have a meltdown when he sees him.
You see him bring over to Sakura and her being all motherly to him.
What?
I can see Sheena running over to his mom and her picking him up being all motherly in front of Sanji.
Yeah. And he said, "Oh no, I went to hell." All that. And Zoro asked, "Whatever it is, it can't be that bad."
Oh, if you only knew Zoro.
He would not tell Zoro, would he?
He doesn't want to tell anybody. I'm pretty sure Luffy could figure it out if if he met Eva again and Sanji was there.
Yeah. The one I'm not looking forward to is Ace's death. But
Yeah.
that's one of the worst moments of the shows, but for the right reasons.
Yep.
We don't want to see Ace die.
I mean, if he had just ignored Akainu, he probably would have lived.
Yeah. But you know what? It was Luffy's fault, but at the same time, it wasn't like it wasn't like how Hinata got Neji killed.
No.
And it's all Sakura's fault.
What? I wasn't even near there. How is this my fault?
No, it's not Sakura. They just like to blame you for some reason.
They blame me. They blame her for everything.
Yeah, it's like that scene in The Simpsons. It's your fault. It's your fault I'm old. It's your fault I can't talk.
It's your fault I'm bald.
It's your fault that Kishi made Naruto the last. I'm disappointed we never. Now we have made fun of Naruto, but not in our story. Actually, no, we did. Yeah, we did.
What, in
No,
this one?
we made fun of Disney.
Yeah, I don't think Naruto the Last would have fit in this one.
No, maybe in the next one.
All right.
Thriller Bark. We missed it, even though it's one of our famous running gags.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Okay, see ya.
See you next week.
See you next week.